Gaza City must be evacuated, and we must deal with the terror threat above ground and below ground. Do you remember the propaganda machine was saying back in the day, all eyes on Rafah? There's no way to deal with the southern Hamas stronghold of Rafah. You remember that? And there's nowhere to go. You know, everyone moved. It was a precise operation, as smooth as it can be. Precise, but people were up in arms like there's nowhere to go. The same thing they're saying right now with Gaza City. It's a stronghold of the enemy, and it's got to be dealt with. Above ground, below ground, Gaza City must be evacuated, and it will be, and there are places to go. I did hear that United States President Donald Trump says he personally wants to oversee these ceasefire talks, and he said it means that there's no way, in no constellation, that Hamas does not disarm and that Hamas stays in power. No way. They must disarm. And so it's really, we're down to the wire here. Everybody's feeling the stress because that's it. Hamas will have, that's it. That's their main last big stronghold. Of course, after you have Deir al-Balah and you have Mawasi and you have other places, but this is the main big one. You've got Steve Witkoff, the American envoy here, about the war in Gaza, talking about this ceasefire, and the official position is that there's no partial agreements. There's no, now we're going to release 2 hostages, now we're going to release 1 girl, now we're going to release, you remember that time when they made an 8-year-old girl do a video and say, please give the Hamas whatever they want, just so I'll be let go. It's like they're trying to control us. Hamas cannot have a connection to a future government at all. That's not even in any way, shape, or form. This is a shared position with the United States and Israel. And there's a broad meeting that President Trump will lead today. I'm very excited to hear what happens. And, you know, and really it's what's going to happen when this war ends. And it will end eventually. How's it going to end? What do the jihadists of the world, what do the bad guys of the world learn from this war? That's really something very important that people are forgetting. Do they learn to take hostages? Do they learn to threaten the West and the West will give you whatever you want? No, it better not. And I know Hamas shows signs they want to negotiate, but you know it's going to be resolved one way or another. Hamas continually puts blockades to peace, and you know regarding the killing of journalists at the Nasser hospital in Khan Yunis, listen, it's a tragedy no matter if any civilian dies. So if a journalist accidentally is killed, of course it's a tragedy and no one is rejoicing. Of course, keep in mind, there are many of these who will throw on a press vest and that says press, like they're a journalist, and really they're actually totally in the higher ups of Hamas, friends with Sinwar, friends with Khalid Mashal. You know, my wife wanted to write a book, maybe she will, about miracles throughout this war, proof that God is watching over Israel. I mean, those missiles from Iran, time after time after time, didn't do the damage. They did some damage. They didn't do the damage that they thought they would. Is it just technology or is there more? I like what I hear from the Kfir brigade, the fighters there, the IDF heroes. They say it's nothing short of a miracle. Recently, that ambush, I did a video about an ambush, right? Nothing short of a miracle as the terrorists ambushed us. I mean, suddenly they came out of everywhere. And they threw about 8 different grenades. They came out of an underground shaft that we had already checked. Our guys in Yahalom had checked this shaft, and we thought it was empty. We didn't blow it up yet. Can't do everything all at once. Came back later, and terrorists had found a way to enter that tunnel shaft, and they came out throwing 8 grenades, and they wanted to abduct soldiers. They even brought stretchers, and it wasn't for their wounded, if they have wounded. No, it was to take soldiers. And only 2 of those grenades exploded. Is that all just by accident? And they happened to attack when everyone was at their peak of readiness. It wasn't the middle of the night. It was, and they have guards at night too, and there's operations all night long. But it was really a moment where it could have gone another way. It could have really gone bad. And you know, some of our guys said, we saw suspicious movement. We heard noises in this area. Let's keep fully alert in this area, fully vigilant in this area. And yeah, and it's like a miracle. I know that really we're going through it. We're going through the fatigue. And you guys have been helping. You guys have been standing with us. You guys have been donating even to help the charity to bring support. Thank you. I think of Isaiah 43. Really think of that in this time. When you go through the waters, I'll be with you. When you go through the rivers, it won't wash over you like the flood, Al-Aqsa flood. It's not going to sweep over you. When you walk through the fire, you will not be burned. The flames will not set you ablaze. Actually, this uniform, new uniform, right? It is flame retardant. It's no drip, no stick. And so that's what I believe that God is helping us.